ChatGPT is so smart it solved world hunger. Ha! I tricked you. But you believed me, right? Okay, so it's not smart enough to solve world hunger, but can it survive the world of marrying your granddaughter and ending your dad? That's right. Today, ChatGPT will try to survive Crusader Kings 3. Now, if you're not familiar how my videos work,
go watch them.
But let me explain to you. So we are playing Scotland as King Malcolm III, the big-headed. And ChatGPT roleplays as our leader. Today the goal we have is to conquer England. Yay! So our first order of business was to tell ChatGPT exactly what was going on. Conquer England. You see, at this time, Scotland was kind of like Germany after World War II. Everybody owned a piece of it. Norway in the north, and these little tiny guys over here. And Norway owns the tip. England is also at war with Norway and Normandy. Interesting. What could go wrong? And so we quickly finished a report to ChatGPT about the current situations. Scotland. I won't bore you with the long details, so let me summarize it. To begin, ChatGPT went down the martial lifestyle. It had one goal on its mind: conquer. Then, after hiring a new spy master, we sent her to go spy in the English court. Made our dynasty a house of warriors. Wait, is this my father? Duke Malcolm II, but with King Malcolm III. Who is this guy? He was in fact not the father. Now we can designate a tutor for my son. I shall train him myself. In preparation of a foreseeable war, the king began stationing men-at-arms across the entire country. In the meantime, we were to focus on uniting the rest of Scotland. Well, it just so happened the territories to our west were so much smaller than us. Perhaps now was the Ooh, they way stronger than us. Never mind. And our expansion to the north was blocked by the superpower that was Norway. King of Norway is strong as heck. So with all avenues of expansion blocked, it was clear to us that we needed friends. To begin, we approached King Philippe of France, a 14-year-old boy. King Philippe, I'm here to offer you my daughter in marriage.
Wait, what? Dad, I'm a boy.
I thought I had daughters. You tricked me! Slightly baffled, we ended up marrying him to a Norwegian princess. While we were building powerful alliances, our spy master, remember her, Stella, discovered something. Whoa! King Harold of England as a lover. Oh, the King of England. Ooh, hello, give me money. At first light, one of our messengers rode to the king's court with one message. Do what I say or everyone will know. Oh. Expose him. Unsurprisingly, the King of England
didn't like that.
With the angry Englishman at his doorstep, King Malcolm expanded his men-at-arms, training only the strongest men in Scotland.
Aha!
With his growing forces, King Malcolm, the big-headed, started to grow confident. With the English occupied with Normandy and Norway, he set his eyes on the Isle of Man. On the 19th of April, 1068, the king mustered an army of over 2,000 Scotsmen. Men, today we will take what is ours! Within the end of the month, the entire Scottish army marched south. The army scouts had reported sightings of an enemy army fleeing to the Isle. They are cowards! Onwards, men! With no enemy reinforcements in sight, the king began sieging all of their mainland holdings. We were unstoppable. And then the king received a message that changed everything. Oh, what is happening? Norway is being... Oh, we're attacking England now. Confident with his recent victories in the war, King Malcolm said yes. And just like that, we were at war with our greatest enemy. For now, the Norwegians were holding off the English. But how long would that last? And so, with the crack of a whip, the King of Scotland marched onto the Isle of Man itself. Oh, what is happening here? This is a mod that I have. After a glorious battle, the Scots went immediately into a siege. Fire the catapults! Catapults!
Charge!
and by the end of the month, the Isle was taken. But we could not celebrate just yet, as reports came in of an English force of over 7,000 troops. They were speeding to cut off our allies in the north before we could regroup.
Oh, that's a big army.
Were we too late? King Malcolm was paralyzed with indecision, and instead of helping, fled for his life. Though none dared say to his face, King Malcolm would hear whispers of what others called him. Coward, traitor, English lover. But King Malcolm could not do anything but watch as the English army chased down his allies.
Norway, run! Run, Norway, run!
And when it seemed like the English were about to intercept his allies again, Malcolm made a decision. If he did not help, they would surely lose.
Oh, we're too late, homie. Oh, we're too late. That's way too late.
And they were indeed too late. No, that's impossible. That flag. That's William the Norman. No, William the Conqueror. When we arrived on the battlefield, Norway had already been defeated. Without our allies, we were outnumbered 3-1. Ah! Hold the line!
Cousin Malcolm, you need to go.
What? No, I will stay.
You are the king. If you fall, Scotland does too. My cousin, I will hold them off for you.
Our troops were shattered by the end of the day.
Cousin was slain in battle.
Forgive me, for I have doomed you. For all of history, this battle would be known for the enduring sorrow of a king who lost everything but his crown.
Listen, I don't even want to be in this war, okay? Whoa, yo! What in the world? Oh.
We had picked a fight with William the Conqueror, a fight we could not win, and for the rest of his life he would hunt us down.
Okay, we need to go meet up with them. Here they are, here they are. We just need to stick with this army. What the heck?
While King Malcolm was still mourning over his crushing defeat, the spymaster Stella took advantage of this.
You are quite dashing tonight, my lord.
Thanks?
I know how to cheer you up. Let's have a baby.
Okay.
Oh my. What the?
You!
Spymat Stella revealed to everyone. How will you punish her? Punish her.
Her from her position and banish her from court. How dare you, Stella? How dare you dismiss her? And to make matters worse for King Malcolm, he could no longer pay for his army. And so, with William the Conqueror's armies still running about, King Malcolm had to disband his armies. And shortly after, the King of Norway surrendered.
Ronaldo? No. Get out of here. That woman's out of my life.
After years of war, the Scottish people were tired. Thousands of men perished on the battlefield, many of them not even receiving a single penny. And now Scotland was finally at peace, it was time to rebuild. But other people had different ideas.
My brother. The right to rule Scotland belongs to me by divine right, and I finally have the means to make it so.
Following Malcolm's disastrous defeat against William the Conqueror, his own marshal and other vassals rose up against him. If they would ever defeat the Conqueror, it would not be Malcolm leading them. You fools! I am the king! And once again by the end of the night, Scotland was at war. But there was an issue. The coffers were nearly empty. The king opened his courts in hopes somebody would give him money, but none came. Nobody respected the king anymore. And so he did the unthinkable. He cut his court costs to the minimum. While the enemies were still gathering, Malcolm, furious with the betrayal, marched towards his enemies.
Here we go, we're winning the battle. Oh, here comes the reinforcements. They're coming, but it's too late.
After his victory, King Malcolm immediately marched south.
Oh, they outnumber us actually. But we can't let them meet up, that's the thing.
Like wildfire, word of King Malcolm's victories spread across Scotland. Any and all traitors will be hanged. Each passing day, King Malcolm's confidence returned. He was not a false king that fell to the conqueror. He was King Malcolm III of Scotland. This was his duty. This was his birthright.
Yes, 377 have been cut out. We've captured the knight of your rival and vassal Duke Makamakahuhu.
For all my Scottish viewers, I'm so sorry. 2 years after the Civil War, King Malcolm seized victory after capturing the son and the heir of his enemy.
Let's enforce the demands. Boom.
This time, King Malcolm had a message for William the Conqueror. The wolves at my gate have been silenced, their rebellion but embers beneath my throne. Let this be a testament to my resolve. The crown of Scotland does not rest upon a head that bows to usurpers or quails before tyrants. Your time as king is near the end. And from the darkest pits of despair, King Malcolm has risen. For the next few years, King Malcolm consolidated his power. For each of his sons, he found foreign wives, and each of those wives' fathers had a strong army.
He's got 3 sons, so when he dies, I think they'll split up. Maybe. I don't know.
During this building period, King Malcolm expanded his holdings westward. Town after town, village after village bent the knee to King Malcolm.
And we're sieging it down. Distant longing. My lover Stella. Still thinking about Stella? Stop.
Within a few short years, King Malcolm seized almost all of Scotland.
Oh look, our strength is similar to theirs. Oh, he's mean to me, speaking of the king.
Then, like an idiot, I forgot to pause the game.
I just missed it, but Norway is at war with Denmark and England. And I got called to war, but I was reading it and I missed it. So I didn't accept. The messenger didn't get there on time. For all my son's names, look. Dunkin' Donuts.
But you know what is a good name? Subscribe, because that's what you should do. But with England occupied fighting Norway, King Malcolm had an idea.
We could take them on.
So King Malcolm approached the Grand Council and posed the question.
To their forces.
We were going to war. On the 8th of February, 1082, Scotland launched a surprise attack on England. After his bitter defeat at the hands of William the Conqueror, King Malcolm had waited for this moment for years.
I was called my allies to war.
While the Norwegians sieged back their holdings in the north, King Malcolm raised an army of 3,000 Scots, all hungry to avenge their fallen brothers in the previous war. They were ready to take the fight to the Englishmen in the south. For years our people have been stomped under the boots of the English. The conqueror king wishes to hunt us down, not if we hunt him down first. Just as the Scots crossed into English territory, the king received news that his Irish allies were crossing into Scotland. With this reassurance, the king set up the siege of Dunholm.
Oh, our other allies are here. Nice. We've done it, boys. Oh, more troops!
As our armies swept across England, there was no word of William or his armies.
Let's station besiegers and just chill.
And as fall froze over into winter, we received news from home.
Oh, we're doing it. Oh! They're sieging us. They're sieging us up here.
Somehow, William the Conqueror had skillfully maneuvered around us and got behind our lines. As quick as we could, we marched back, and for the first time faced the Conqueror since our defeat. But would we defeat him this time?
he lost. We took William's son and heir, Prince Robert.
King William was not invincible.
Let's go. March down to Bolton. Oh no!
Just as we were pressing the offensive, a rebellion exploded at home. They were quickly put down, but gave time for William to reconquer his lands. It was here and now. If we could capture him, the war would be over. Our forces clashed.
King William himself is leading this army again.
We have King William! For your crimes, William the Conqueror, you will be burned at the stake. On November 4th, 1083, William the Conqueror was executed.
King William the Conqueror has been executed.
My father! You killed my father!
To align executing King Robert to place a newborn child on the throne would be a strategically advantageous decision.
For as long as I live, I will hunt you down. That's not a problem.
You are guilty of being related to King William.
With the two monarchs dead and Robert's newborn baby ascending to the throne, England begged for mercy. And King Malcolm III was no longer known as a coward, but the savior to all Scots. With a child ruling England, it was only a matter of time before it was his. If you don't like and subscribe right now, King Malcolm's coming for you. Now watch this video.